All right, welcome everybody. Today's video, we are in the south of Thailand. We're at a massive national park down here. We're at the Khao Sok National Park. It's something like 738 square kilometers and has like the most biodiversity of anywhere in Thailand. It's actually got more biodiversity down here than the Amazon rainforest. There's some interesting things in here. We probably won't get a chance to see them, but there's 4 endangered species of wildlife down here, like a barking deer and some other stuff. And there's also like a huge flower that grows down here. It's the largest flower in Thailand. It's like 70 to 80 centimeters in diameter. So that's a massive flower. But anyway, we're gonna jump on a boat and we're gonna go around and we're gonna see what all we can see. So hopefully it'll be pretty cool. So down here is the pier, and it's right next to the dam, and it's a hydroelectric dam, and I was reading about it. It generates like 86,000 kilowatt hours and has a 93-ton generator made by Hitachi, some other stuff. But anyway, here is the little pier, and it's just a couple kilometers north of the dam itself. And I'll put it in the map where this little pier is at. So anyway, the tour is 2 hours. It's 1,700 baht. You got to pay a 200 baht fee as a foreigner for the national park. It's 40 baht for Thais, and then you have a 20 baht for foreigner fee for the pier and 10 baht for the Thai. And you can see some of the boats coming in, and there's tons of tour groups coming through. I think a lot of people arrange tours from like their hotel, stuff like that. I just drove up here and it was an easy drive. Plus it was quite beautiful. As you can see, the surrounding countryside, it is magnificent. There's these limestone cliffs all around, and it's a lake built right here, and it is a man-made lake. Here is a list of the prices that they have. Different stops. They have overnight. And I think what happens with the overnight is the guy takes you on the boat to like a hotel or wherever, then he will sleep on the boat, and then he will give you a ride back to here the next day. All right, so here's our boat captain and our boat that we're going to take. It's one of these long tows. It's a little deep in the water, but it's all right. All right, so here we are out on the boat. Over here is part of the dam. So they have 2 sections of the dam, and then they have this like big rock formation here in the middle. And over there is the other half of the dam. See, it's kind of clouding up a little bit, so we may get a little bit of rain. A bit of choppy water there. But check that out. This is absolutely stunning. Yeah, this is really cool with these little side channels that go up all amongst the limestone rocks. Pretty cool with this submerged tree. And then you can see all the rocks and all the trees. Yeah, the rock formations are absolutely brilliant. Yeah, this is the quietest the engine's been the whole time so far. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, so far we've been out in the main part of the channel and it's been kind of boring. The rocks are fantastic, but we've just been blasting through. So hopefully this is the part where we'll slow down a little bit and we can enjoy. Now these limestone formations, this all used to be like those mollusks. And for eons, the mollusks built up on the ocean bottom, and then a series of earthquakes pushed the rock formations up, pushed the cliffs up, and pulled some down, pushed some up. And that's what formed all this scenery down here. Surat Thani down to Krabi. All these limestone rocks are just all those mollusks that built up over the eons. And now they have all the trees, everything that's growing on them, and they've eroded into all these unique features that you see now. That's pretty cool with the cloud right on top of the little mountain. You can see all the trees. It's just dense vegetation. You can see these two little rocks that are, everything else is weathered around them, and there's another one behind it. Yeah, so far no barking deer. I don't know what a barking deer looks like, but I want to see it. Yeah, we pulled in this little cove here. This is absolutely brilliant. Beautiful green water. I've seen a few birds and stuff flying along the cliffs. Haven't seen any monkeys, but I know they're here. A couple other boats. So this is the highlight of the tour, these three little peaks here. Yeah, it's nice without that engine going. Some more of the trees over here that are in the water. And you can see how the limestone is eroded, has all these little natural caves and stuff. Yeah, the worst thing about on these tours like this with these long tows is these engines are so loud. It's not very relaxing whenever you got the blaring of the motor, but this is fantastic. It's worth enduring a little bit of that noise for this. So Bun wanted to get up in the front of the boat and do a little modeling. What do you think, Bun? Is it nice?
Yeah, very nice.
Is it beautiful? You see that these are the local Thais that came out on the tours. They're having a good time. All the Instagram photos that are being taken. Yeah, this is the highlight of the 2-hour tour. That's what we're doing. Didn't want to do any longer because I think it's going to rain this evening. There was a few raindrops spitting when we were coming over here, but it wasn't too bad. Yeah, this is nice. You see the tree roots and stuff that have grown around there. Now, it looks like these boats over here are going to go, they have these bamboo floating rafts and stuff that people can go and they can stay overnight. And from what I understand, the accommodations are pretty Spartan, where it'll be just like an air mattress on the floor. And you can just go and you can stay out there on a little floating hotel. That's what these people will do. They'll go and they'll stay a night out here. They're part of a tour group. All right, looks like we're heading back. This is pretty cool looking. This limestone just erodes away. Yeah, I've been to some of these limestone like islands and stuff on some of my boat tours that have huge caves and you can go climbing around. Kind of one that brings to mind is at Koh Lanta. So up ahead here, we're gonna stop over here at the little floating hotel. It's a little tour thing where you can stop and feed the fish and buy a snack and a drink or whatever. So we'll see what the hotel looks like. Here's the little floating hotel area. Has a ranger station and a restaurant. And over there it looks like some of the little rooms. So this is the Ao Som Det ranger station. And you got the place for the Instagram photos, of course. Here's the boat and the boat captain guy. They just have a little plastic dock or a little rubber dock over here. All right, so let's take a look at some of the accommodations here. They have this door open on this one. So you just have a mat on the floor, a couple little pillows, and a seat on the side. And I would recommend if you stayed here to have all the mosquito repellent in the world, because you'd probably get ate up. And I have just a whole bunch of them along the way here. Here's a look at the main channel off the end of the little dock here. Yeah, this is a nice lake. I don't think I would enjoy staying here in these little hotels. If you want to do a little eco-tourism, as they call it, this I guess would be all right. And I do have the little canoes and stuff. You can go paddle around. And here's the fish that everybody comes over here to feed. Yeah, I don't know what kind these are. They have a little red fins. At home, these would all be trout. If you went to a mountain lake in Colorado. So it doesn't look like they get super huge. Looks like they're pan size. That one there is about 12 to 14 inches long or so. If anybody knows what kind of fish that is, leave me a comment down below. Tell me, because I honestly don't know and I'd like to know. Say, this is probably the best part of this whole outfit. Check out the workers' houses on the back there. They're all floating. The kitchen is floating. They have some solar panels set up. I bet the solar panels don't work. They probably installed with a good idea. This is great right here. Check out the engine. You got the Michelin Man right up there on the front, and that's where the captain sits. And then they have the hotels. I wonder if we can get in to see what one of these look like. Yeah, these are the luxury suites here. So they have a little table outside and have a little balcony and then just a couple beds. Looks like 3 beds with basically just a mattress and a blanket. And what I read online is if you come, there's no locks on the door, so bring a padlock. That's the way to secure your rooms. I don't know if you can hear up in the jungle. There's like a high pitch. It's not quite like the cicada, but it's really, really high pitched. I'm not sure what insects those are making a noise. That's off towards the main channel. So we have 30 minutes to wander around here. So this the whole tour took about 3 minutes. So now we'll just wait for the boat to leave. This is great right here. Got the Thai ladies that are doing their posing. They all had to go out and buy some of the different color dresses. They all have the hats. They're having a great time. Yeah, so over there, those are the luxury. And then over there is probably what they call the superior. But it doesn't get much more basic than that. So I guarantee when it gets dark, it is black. It is dark whenever you're trying to stay here. Probably sleep pretty well though, except for the mosquitoes will carry you away in the middle of the night. See, it's raining, it's coming down. There's the boat guy. He had to put his rain slicker on. the dam and the other part of the dam. And straight ahead is the pier. A little bit more of the coastline. And just like that, we're coming in back into the main pier. So that was a 2-hour boat tour. Okay, so that finishes up our little 2-hour tour on the Longtao boat. It was an okay tour. It was probably overpriced for what you get. You just kind of go along and the engine is blaring the whole time. You go by the cliffs pretty fast. You don't get see a whole lot. The 30-minute stop at the little floating hotel, yeah, I could do without that. That was not anything spectacular. I would probably pass if it was me. I wouldn't do this again. It was kind of touted as a wildlife experience and you don't see anything. I saw a couple cows, that was about it. So it wasn't that exciting to me. So I've been on better boat tours for less money. So the value was not there. So, but it's up to you. If you had 4 or 5 people, it'd be better. Or up to 10, maybe it would be a good value. But for 2,000 baht for 2 hours, that's a pass for me next time. So anyway, guys, if you liked the video, smash the like button. Takes just a second. Subscribe if you're new here. The subscriptions help me out. Plus, you're notified when I post a new video. And leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. If you've been to this boat tour, if you want to go and you have any questions, just ask me, and I'll be happy to answer them. Or if you want me to go do something different, let me know also. So until next time, guys, remember, from Khao Sok, life is a journey. Enjoy.